welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I'm going to review a laptop that I just picked up made by Asus, and it is the x555Y model. Definitely a nice screen and everything, and this has a quad-core processor. It's AMD A8. It has Radeon graphics card in there. The battery life lasts me about, I'd say a good 4 hours if I'm using it, 6 hours if it's just sitting idle. The pros of it, definitely, 8 gigs of RAM. It's definitely really good. It's got Windows 10 and a 1 terabyte hard drive. It's got HDMI. There's no DVD or Blu-ray slot. It has 2 USB 3.0 ports and 1 USB 2.0. It has an SD card reader, headphone jack, obviously your Ethernet, VGA, just your standard stuff that most laptops have nowadays. The reason why I wanted to review this was it's a great laptop, but it does have its downfalls. And basically, the pros are it's got a nice screen, it's fast, it's fairly lightweight. And when you close it, it's very thin profile. There's your USB ports and everything like that, and Ethernet, VGA, and your power. And then on this side, this is an empty bay, so I would imagine I can potentially add a Blu-ray drive, not 100% on that. Then your USB 2.0, your SD card reader, and your headphone out, and I believe it's microphone in, but I'm not 100% on that either, guys. Let me just put my password in here. I'll be right back. So here it is. This is my retro arcade wallpaper. I really like it, and I hide my desktop icons. I don't want to see them. Same with my start menu. I just go down here. Myself, I just have, this is my arcade setup. This is my Netflix, my Kodi, and then the Windows Store, Internet File Explorer, things like that. So what I do want to say about this is the speakers are not very good at all. They don't sound good. You got to crank it to hear things, and then they just sound distorted. Another issue that I have with it is right here. This mouse pad. A lot of the times when I go and I want to right click something, the mouse is too flimsy, so it moves on me a lot, and then it doesn't click what I want it to click. A lot of times it doesn't register the clicks. That's another issue that I'm having with it. This right here, this is the main problem. And also when you're typing on the keyboard, I don't know if the video will pick this up or not, but there is quite a bit of flex in the keyboard area. I don't think the video's picking it up, but it's definitely there. When you're typing, you can feel it. It's up and down, and it's really cheap feeling. And I got this on sale. It was $549 Canadian regular, and I got it for $299, I believe. That's all I'd pay. I wouldn't pay any more. I wish these were easily interchangeable with other laptops, because this one here is really crappy quality, to be honest. This screen, I really like it. It doesn't come up in the video so well for you guys, but it's definitely a really nice screen in person. Sometimes you gotta angle it to get the lighting right, so it looks perfect. But when you get it right, it looks fantastic. The downfall is the keyboard and especially this mouse pad. Really, really poor quality. But for $300, what do I want? I mean, I'm getting HDMI out, I'm getting quad core, and I'm also getting 8 gigs of RAM. So can't really complain too much. The 1 terabyte hard drive, you know, I kind of fill that up just almost with my arcade setup. This is my newer one, version 2. I'll be making a video on this in the coming days. Definitely want to show that to you guys. There's a video on my retro style arcade setup using a track mode 2.2.1. It's a great front end. Can't say enough about it. Very easy to use. I've tried Hyperspin. I have a Hyperspin set up on my living room PC, and it's just it's really, really nice, but to set it up and get controllers working with it is just, it's not worth the aggravation. I have such a difficult time with it. But definitely I stick with a track mode. It's more user friendly, and I will get into Launchbox Big Box and check that out, but for now I'm just going to focus on my track mode builds, and like I said, in a future video I will be showing it to you. I can give you a quick, so here's the standard track mode intro video. It's definitely muted right now, but you know, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and Nintendo 64. I have this so far. So these are my systems so far. I'll get more into this in another video. But again, guys, the Asus x555Y, I gotta say that don't pay more than, you know, $250 for it, really, and that's being generous because of what it has. You know, it's pretty powerful, it's quick, and I like all of that. But this here is just pretty poor. And if you could use a regular mouse, which is what I usually do because this is so frustrating at times. And definitely, you know, there's a lot of flex in the keyboard, but the keyboard does work perfectly. It just feels cheap when you're typing. So if you're going to get this, I would definitely recommend using a wireless mouse or a USB wired mouse, and stay away from this as much as possible. That's just my opinion, guys. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day.